Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking about a very scandalous proposal book's first chapter. Now, for those of you who are VIP players, you've already played this book, but here's one trick I would like to talk about. First thing is that the other VIP books, like With Every Heartbeat, like I think Hard Couture, those VIP books released for all the players, and it released like all the chapters released just on the same day. But this is different. I think that's what they're trying from now on. And they released the first chapter this Wednesday. So every week, one chapter will be releasing of this book, like any other, new books released in choices. So that's the pattern they're going to follow for future VIP books that will be released for general public, and I am quite for it because for a lot of reasons it's quite beneficial, I think. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about that. And the second thing, I think there was a bug with the 16th chapter. The VIP players would be able to tell what was the bug, and they were set to release this book in in April, I think, or in the late March. I can't remember, but they were supposed to release it back then. But they delayed the release because of that bug, and finally they released it this week. Now let's come to the story. This is, we know we are an American and we go to Britain for to dig into one of the old aristocracies, and we see the family. There is a one rich aristocrat family, and they're like super rich, and they're the Duchess, and they owned a lot of places in past, and they have a lot of influence still in the whole England. So they are basically like a royal aristocrat family, and we go there to dig up some dirts in their family. And Montjoy family, we are here told that they're the Montjoy family. We go there and we meet with our Nigel, our old friend, college friend, who gives us a tour and who stays with us throughout the span of the first chapter, to be honest. We go to the Montjoy family, and there we find one tour guide who was telling us about this whole family's history and all the things that were there to display. Then we and Nigel were getting bored because the tour guide wasn't letting too much out and wasn't telling the whole story. So Nigel tells us really that he's boring, kind of. He's getting bored, kind of. And then we get our love interest. I can't remember the male name, but the female name is Ava Montjoy, and that's a gender customizable, race customizable love interest, and we're gonna get quite intimate with them in the whole book. So, and first we don't know who they are or they're Montjoys. We just get to know their name, and we think that they're probably some common tourist. Then we talk with them and we find them pretty attractive, and vice versa. And then we have a diamond scene. We can sneak off with them for a little tea break because anyway the tour guide was really boring us. And we go there, play the diamond scene. We will get to know about some secrets too, and we will find enough hints that this place is quite known to this person, and this person, this Ava Montjoy, isn't a newbie to this place, but isn't a tourist. They tell us that they have grown up nearby, and everybody knows the secrets, like the ones they're saying. But still, we think that it could be more. There could be more to it. But then later we find out that they are the only heir to this Montjoy family. Ava Montjoy, the female love interest. The male's name I can't quite remember. Let me know in the comment section if you remember, or if you chose the male one. And then we get angry as to why they didn't tell us who they were really and why they hid it from us. And then what happened is basically we go in for another diamond scene, being angry, we think. And also Ava Montjoy, they talk with us really harshly, like, wow, you're here as a journalist to dig up some facts, but I don't think you're a journalist. You couldn't tell where I belong from. You thought you couldn't recognize me, so you're not a good journalist and stuff. And then we wanted to get back to them, and we get another diamond C to eavesdrop on them, and we find out some secrets. And we see like they put themselves in danger for their friends, so they're maybe not that bad a person, but still we had something. And then we come back to our hotel room. We have very good scenes with Nigel, our old friend, and I like those conversations. And Nigel is a good side character friend, to be honest, so far in this first chapter. And then we have a call with our someone in the office, and they tell us if we fail to dig up some major dirt on Montjoy family, then will be our place in that American press company would be in jeopardy. So, but if we find something out, then if we deliver to our promise of the scandal, then well, we'll be in luck, and we will just be soaring above in our career. And then we're kind of tense as to how can we find more dirt, because we haven't found much in this thing. So then we hear a knock, and we see Ava Montjoy, or your love interest, is there, and they're proposing you to marry them. And definitely it's a scandalous proposal. And why they're saying this is because we have seen before, if you eavesdropped, that their grandma, the Duchess, was forcing them to marry someone, and they were in a relationship with someone, but they didn't want to marry them because they broke up with them. But really they don't want to marry at the moment anyone. But then their grandma says, the Duchess say, that if they don't marry, if they don't change, then the whole property, everything would go to another person, and nobody wanted that. But that was the only option. If they didn't change themselves, they didn't get settled. So now that's why I think they're proposing us. But why it is our main character, who only they have known for one day, not even just one day, for a couple hours, and well, they're not in talking terms anymore. So why is that proposal? We'll know that in the next chapter. Let me know, guys, how far you're liking the story. I know it's a different genre, completely different story, and a lot of you can say this is not my cup of tea, and I understand that. But if you played it, or if you have skipped it even, just let me know how did you like the concept of the story. And it is, so far it is not that excited, because the good part is yet to come. But it is a VIP book, so you have to bear with the book, because we'll see how good stuff is hidden in the book and how they offer us that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. More review videos are coming next. Thank you guys for listening, and bye.